And let's talk Erased episode 12, which I do believe to be the ending. And once again, guys, if you haven't seen this anime, go watch it. Don't finish this video. You can come back later when you finish the series. Just go watch it. There's no point there's no reason why you should not be watching this anime. And let's start off this anime with Satoru's friends. Satoru's been in a coma for 15 years. And not only was Mr. Yashiro, the teacher, aka the killer, waiting for him, but his friends were. Two of them literally became lawyers, I believe. I know it was at least one. I think the other one was two. It's kind of confusing how they did it. But became lawyers because they believed in Satoru and they knew why Satoru was in that coma, obviously. And they're waiting. We became not judges, but lawyers, so we could help you, Satoru. We still believe in you. And wow, that blew my mind. I was like, plot twist. But even bigger plot twist was later on. Now it goes on with where we left off with the teacher being on top of the school, or not school, but hospital. Excuse me, I don't know why I said school, but okay. Now, this was a great scene simply because we see the thread. If you pay attention, the spider web is connected to Satoru's head, and that you know what that means. Once it's cut, and at the same time, the teacher will sees that person as someone they want to kill, and there's a plot twist right there. It turned out that the teacher actually loved Satoru. He couldn't live without Satoru. He needed Satoru. He needed Satoru to stop his plans because it made him. I don't know. It's kind of it aroused him in a way, and I don't mean that in perverted way, but you can use arouse in a lot of different ways. But it aroused him in a way, and that was the biggest plot twist because he straight out says, "I need you. You're right, I need you in my life because you are the only one that truly understands me." And that goes to show what Satoru's train of thinking is in a way. Not that Satoru is evil, because basically Satoru was the hamster that Mr. Yashiro ended up saving because he is still swimming in the jar and didn't drown like the other ones. That's basically what Satoru was to Mr. Yashiro, simply because he evaded Yashiro long enough to survive and stop Yashiro's plan. So it's a little different kind of way he sees him as a hamster, but he sees him as a hamster, so he kept him alive. And I felt like something was going to be up with Satoru in the roof. I felt like something was to be down there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if his friends put something down there, but it ended up being his friends were waiting for him the whole time. And at the same time, whenever Satoru, which we thought he was going to get pushed off the edge. Now Satoru intentionally tries to go off the edge, and the whole time he's just setting up the teacher. And the teacher finally lets him go and fall simply because obviously he doesn't want to get caught. But that's weird because after he falls and he's about to kill himself, actually. He's about to kill himself. Just before or just after that, he sees Satoru in I don't know, I'm not sure what that exactly was, but in some kind of net kind of thing. It's not even a net, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And all his friends are there, and they still got his back. His mom's there, all of them, all the ones he saved, all the ones that helped him. And Mr. Yashiro ends up looking at a puddle, and he sees his younger self. I'm not sure what exactly was what they're trying to do there. I'd have to think about it. I'd understand it here in a little bit, but obviously this is the here and now more. What's this video? And after that, you see him smile, and it's like he's once again, it's like he's aroused. He got caught. He enjoyed getting caught, and I just thought that was one of the biggest plot twists I've ever seen. And then it kind of shows you, it goes to show first off that Satoru is giving up a lot. And you see all his friends in that hanging out. I'm not sure who that last girl was walking in the bar, but I thought that was to be Satoru's new lover kind of way. But it says it's ongoing series, so I'm wondering if there's going to be one more episode and we're going to have another plot twist of there's still other killers out there that were part of Mr. Yashiro's, thinking and plots. Now, the anime ended, if this is in fact the ending, the anime ended the same way it ended whenever Satoru got caught and lost the battle against Mr. Yashiro. It ended with him underneath the bridge where he got arrested, and the girl that he used to know met him there accidentally and took cover in the snow, and it's obvious that Satoru is in love with this girl, and because she believes in him simply. It's the first one to believe in him, exactly. And at the same time, she has no recollection of who Satoru is, and I think that's absolutely crazy. And goes to show, and at the same time, the pizza delivery guy just before that, they had no idea who he is, and he used to work with them. And think about it like this: a lot of you guys may be thinking, well, she's like 18 and he's like 29, or she's like 17 going on 18 and he's like 29. Remember, he lost 4 years old. He lost 15 years, but he also lost 4 years off of his age, so he's actually 25. So it's a lot better than what it initially would look like. And what they did with this anime is amazing. I'll have a video out about this 2016 winter anime, and wow. I mean, I gotta find out who this writer is, who he is, and I gotta start following him. I mean, I'm gonna write it down in my planner, follow this writer, because I'm ready to see his next work, because this was nothing short of magnificent. I mean, this is amazing. Wow. I mean, wow. You did great. I loved it. The plot was awesome. Character development was there, especially at the end when it basically goes to Satoru comes out and he's kind of like narrating all these stages that's going on right now of him in like a third person point of view, and he basically says, I used to love my superhero. I watched the last episode, and he kept fighting the last villain one-on-one, and he kept losing again and again and again and again, and Satoru finally found out, after all this happened, what he really needed 15 years later, after his friends came out and said, we still got your back, we became lawyers, we want to solve this still. We're not giving up, don't you dare. And it really goes to show that Satoru finally realized he couldn't do it by himself. That's why when he used Revive, he could not solve this murder. He could not stop Mr. Yashiro, the teacher, from these killings and catch him. That's why he failed. He did, and mind you, he did fail. That last revival was a failure. Yeah, it worked out, but it was a failure, and he finally realized you can't do it without your friends. Awesome anime, guys. Go watch it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the series. Definitely leave your comments down in the description, not description, but comment section below, because this is something I will talk about with you all day. I love this anime. I'll see you guys next time.